I'm Lauren Hunter, founder and editor of ChurchTechToday, and just wanted to welcome you on today's tech. We just do a little Q&A with some of our sponsors to kind of get the word out about what they're doing and educate churches. And you guys are doing some great things, great information. This is Dean, everybody.
Hey,
Dean
how you
Sweetman,
doing?
CEO of Tithely. Just wanted to spell your website too for people if they wanted to go there while they're watching this on another tab. We actually just had a tab contest to see how many tabs. We both have many tabs open in our browser. I'm a Chrome girl, so I like Chrome and I have a lot of browsers open. So if you too like to have several browsers open, you could be watching this video in one browser or listening, and go over to http://Tithely. It's spelled TITHE.ly. There's no .com. There's no .org.
Type.ly. Yep, straight there.
Crazy, but you guys are doing awesome stuff. We recently ran an article that was written by you, Dean, and had 12 awesome features to look for in an online giving app for churches.
Yep.
So, hey, I wanted to ask you about a couple of questions related to that. It is June 6th. What usually happens for a lot of churches?
So a little background. I was a pastor for 30 years. And I started out doing missions, traveling all over the world as a missionary. Then I planted a church in 96. I ended up planting a bunch of churches and overseeing 50, 60 churches. So I know from the perspective of the pastor what this season represents. And what it means is that from now on, schools are going to start closing down and people are going to start traveling. And essentially, the offering is going to go down. And, it's known in the industry as the summer slump. And so our whole, reason for existing is to give churches those tools to be able to avoid the summer slump and, major holidays and, weather affected Sundays. There's all manner of things that happen that cause offerings to dip. Essentially, the bottom line is that people are not in church, they're not giving. And that's the big deal. So when you put giving on a mobile device, which is anywhere, anytime, and you add super easy recurring giving setup, that's what is a real game changer.
That is great. As you were talking, I was thinking about how many subscription model services there are out there. And even if you watching this, are a pastor or a church person, I'm willing to bet that you have at least 2 or 3 different subscriptions. So you probably have, what I mean by that is something recurring on your credit card. So you probably pay for your
gym membership,
bill, got Netflix every month,
right?
Cable service. And what happens? You budget, hopefully you're budgeting.
Yes.
You have a monthly budget and you have X amount for Netflix and X amount for your life insurance and X amount for your car insurance. So just like that,
yep.
You guys are helping churches kind of streamline that and get giving on the same cycle as all these other bills. God says to put our hearts and minds and giving first.
Yep.
That first fruits, right? So, that really falls in line. I really get excited about that because for me personally, it's been a really transformative kind of experience to put things on recurring giving and worry that I forgot to write my check Sunday morning. But it's in there. It's in the budget. It comes out first of the month.
Yep. So let me show you. Can I show you a couple of graphics? I'll just share the screen real quick. This is data from our platform, tens of millions of dollars, thousands of churches. So it's really good data. And essentially you'll see typically what happens to giving. It starts to go down, May, June. I know in the South, schools get out, end of May. Schools are going to start getting out, in the Northeast here through June. And so this summer slump begins in May, goes through to August, and of course December is a big giving month, end of the year. But if and this is our customers with using our solutions, could be Tithely, could be a competitor of ours, doesn't matter. Bottom line is you want to get a giving solution in people's hands so when they're traveling and out of town they can still make that contribution. So our customers actually see an increase in giving as the summer months go on. And we feel like there's a few reasons for that. One is that people essentially, they want to give to the church, but we've made it so difficult. because unless they're there, they can't. And, that would be like me opening a restaurant and for 2 hours a week. And so we give people 2 hours a week on a Sunday morning to make their contribution. So people want to give, and when you give them a really easy way to give, and I think this year mobile commerce globally is it's 2 trillion. So people are already buying Starbucks, going to CVS, ordering an Uber. All this kind of commerce is happening on the mobile device. So especially for millennials, they're no-brainer. They download an app and start giving to your church. They won't even think about it. But we've got churches on our platform that are older demographics, but they too, whether it's text giving or within the mobile app, it's so simple to set up. So that's why we see the giving not dip. And the other stat that I want to show you is when you have mobile giving, you literally have an opportunity for people to. So ordinarily, church giving 90% on a Sunday. Tithely customers, only 33% is coming in on a Sunday. Why? Because people have set up recurring giving, big bump on Fridays. People get paid on a Friday. And 2/3 of giving across the platform are coming in Monday to Saturday. And so when you we don't sell our product, honestly. It just, people become aware. My sales team, all we do is educate people in the process. Get a mobile solution in the hands of your congregation, and your giving will not just hold in the summer, we actually see it go up.
Wow. That's amazing. That's really exciting to hear. Let's talk a little bit. I wanted to ask you about your cover the fees option.
Yeah.
For a lot of churches, the credit card fees are substantial, and that's a real concern initially if they've never done any kind of online giving, or they've only done like EFT through their bank.
Yep. No, absolutely. So we have our giving form is like so simple. And we, at our company, we're all in ministry. We're all been in church. It's a Christ-centered company. We're obviously a business, but our whole mission is to increase church giving. So we want to get the best product at the cheapest price. Right. And if I could show you just our giving form for a second, I'll just share screen again. Ravi Zacharias Ministries in Canada is a client of ours. And we made the giving form. Number one, it doesn't leave your website. So this is the same form whether they're going to give via your website or on the mobile app. But I can just simply put in an amount, and once I put in that amount, the church can set up their funds, depending if it's tithe, offering, missions, building fund, that's all customizable. My credit card's on file. But then we give them 2 more things. There's this cover the fees button.
Okay.
You notice how my contribution went up from $100 and added that fee? So when I do that, it essentially adds that fee to the contribution. If you don't say anything, about 25% of people will do that. So the 2.9% that is, our standard retail rate, most churches on our platform are paying under 2.5, number one. If you promote the cover the fees, we've got churches 60-70% got the donors covering the fees. So they're paying in the one. So for us, it's like, here's the best product. And by the way, it's going to cost you the least amount. And this is what changes the game, right? For recurring giving, getting it this quick, this easy. So depending on how you get paid on the 1st and the 15th, you just set it up. I get paid, it's going to go out, I click give, I confirm it, it's done. And
it's pretty easy to go in and alter or change that recurring.
Yeah. So I've got, as a donor, I can manage my recurring.
Okay.
I can just go in there, I can turn them on and off.
Okay.
And basically this is my son's church in Los Angeles, and I give to his Vision Builders account. So I can go in and manage those. I can update my payment methods. I can add my credit cards. Okay. Hey, you want to connect your bank account? Only 1% costs 30 cents. I can add a bank account. Super easy.
Fantastic.
So yeah, all done. Like being able to manage.
You can do all that from your phone. It's mobile and web.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's exactly the same form.
Okay.
You can set this up on an iPad at the back of church. You can have our mobile giving button on the website. And then, of course, having it on the phone is the key.
Right.
That's what really changes.
Now, there's been a lot about text giving. You offer text giving numbers as well?
Sure do. Text giving is it's a revolution in the sense that we find churches that have younger demos really love text giving. But again, it goes across all demographics, and it's actually even easier than giving on the web form. I'm gonna kind of get in my phone here, and I'll show you real quick. It's as simple as basically. I'll share the screen again. Oh, there you are. We build custom apps as well, which we're not talking about today. But if I go in and I go into my phone, and one of our, I'm simply going to go into my text kind of client here. And the first time we issue you a 10-digit number, and you basically fill out a form, name, credit card information, save that, and make that first contribution. And all I do simply then is I type in the amount. So here I just typed in $50. I just did another demonstration a little bit ago. And then comes back a text, hey, thanks for giving. You've got 30 minutes to make a refund if you, put 500 instead of 50. But I can do other things. Right? I can put in an amount, and then I can simply, don't want to do 1,000. I can do weekly. I can set up recurring giving.
Oh, wow. Through text?
Right from within the text.
Okay.
And then I can tag it so the administrator knows in the back end what it's going to go to. And I can also cover the fees. Straight from within. And so if I press send, I'm going to give $100 a week. I meant it as a tithe, and I want to cover the fees.
That's awesome.
And just for fun, Lauren, we just went crazy and set up emoji giving. So
emoji giving, is that what you said?
It's for real. So if I go prayer hands, right, and I go prayer hands equals 100 tithe. And if I press send, next time all I have to do is do prayer hands, and I just gave $100 as a tithe.
Wow.
So that is it's just, the whole tech giving side of things is just, pretty awesome.
So is there an annual or a monthly fee that the church needs to pay for the software?
So we have a few tiers. Our mobile app, our free app is free. So it's $0 a month, $0 to set up, $0. All you're doing is paying the transaction fee. Okay. If you wanted to add text giving, it's $19 a month. And then if you want a full-blown customized app, they start at $39 and go up to $99, depending on the feature set.
Wow, well, that's great.
Yeah,
I didn't realize you guys were doing custom apps too. I should have included you on Friday's article.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, we've got.
Leave a comment. Go leave a comment and tell us about that over there. 8 apps, app providers.
Yeah. No. So we do all that, but honestly, giving is at the core of everything we do. Where our main core mission is to make giving simple, inexpensive, easy, and to increase the church's bottom line. So, you can start with the free solution, and we've got startup church plants, we've got 200-year-old churches, we've got 100-member churches, 15,000-member churches. We're in 9 countries now, so we know the solution, and we know what churches need. And we get up every day, talk to pastors and treasurers and teams about launching our product. And, it's the best job in the world.
That's awesome. Well, thanks so much, Dean, for spending some time with us here. I appreciate that. And I hope everyone watching learned a thing or two. I know I did, even in just talking to you. So thank you. Thank you for your ministry through this company and helping churches, gather what they need to do their ministry work. That's really awesome.
Well, we appreciate you too, Lauren. You're alerting the body of Christ to the tech. A lot of great stuff that you're doing. So we love partnering with you. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much.
God bless. Talk soon.
God bless you.